And there will be times when you'll wonder how you can ever get along without your mum. Not to worry, Sonny. Mother has arranged everything for the best. That she has, Alec, my boy. Smart woman, your mother. Brought you up all right, didn't she? Single-handed. I have made your Uncle George my executor. And he will see to everything. I want you to give up your job at the bank. Uncle George will tell you when to give in your notice so that you won't lose salary and sit idle until he is ready for you. As soon as possible after I've gone, he will take you into partnership so that the money I leave you will give you a good start in a business.
I'll call on Victoria.
What's that?
My boat.
What boat?
I've been practicing sailing on the lake.
What on earth are you talking about?
The money Mum's left me. I'm going to use it to buy a boat and sail around the world.
Around the...
Oh, no. I just wanted to do something big, Mom. That's all. Be somebody a girl would notice. Not just a face behind the counter. I'll have it in ones, please. Goodbye. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here. Hello, Fred. How are you, Fred? Hey, Fred. Oh. Come back here, Fred. Please come back here. Stay with me. now, Fred. You know, if I don't soon put some more wood on this fire, it'll go out. Huh. So what? Yeah, so what? You don't think anybody's still looking for me now, do you? As if they ever did. I bet good old Uncle George told everybody I'd drowned. Served me right.
Clot must have drowned. Sailing around the world, mind you. Why, you couldn't sail a paper boat across a tub, I told him. But he wanted to be somebody. Somebody the girls run after. Better buy a guitar, I told him. The Clot.
Yeah, that's my Uncle George for you. Your Uncle George is always right, dear. That's what my mom used to say. And Mom was always right. I should have listened to her, you think, huh? You know, you're a wise old goat for your age. But you're a born fool if you think it's worth keeping this fire going day and night. If there hasn't been a ship in all this time, there certainly won't be one today. Well, don't look at me like you understand everything I say. You don't understand anything. You can't even talk. You can't even talk! Please! 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 Somebody! Somebody speak to me! I'm sorry to be staring at you like this, but I've been so terribly lonely. I can't believe you're real, rising out of the sea like that.
I fell off a ship.
What ship?
The American. I was on a cruise.
Ah! Here.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, you must be thirsty. I should have thought of that. I know I was. When I came ashore, it's a salt, you know. Would you like some goat's milk?
Does it smell?
Mm-hmm. It's not bad, actually. Watch this. Come on. Come on.
Hello, little thing. What's your name?
Her name's Fred.
But that's a boy's name.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was quite young when I found her, and, you can't often tell. I've never done this before. I've gotten rather good at it. So you fell off the ship, huh?
Hmm? There'd been a big party. And on my way back to my cabin, I stopped by the rail. Let the wind blow through my hair. You know. And I fell overboard. Ridiculous.
I suppose you'd had a glass or two of champagne, huh?
More like 3 or 4. It was a great party. Expect I was a bit giddy or something.
The local champagne.
Lovely. Cheers.
That's all there is to live on here. That and some fish. I catch them with my spear. Well, I'll show you. Ah. Try this for size. I made them while you were asleep. They're not quite finished, but they can be adjusted if,
You made them?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's marvelous the way you've organized everything.
How's it fit?
Oh, perfect. And they're so pretty.
It's my calendar. A notch for every day, and a leaf for every month.
How clever.
I have to keep it out of reach. One of the goats ate 2 months while I wasn't looking. What's your name?
Vicky.
Vicky?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's almost the name of my boat. I lost Victoria, and I found Vicky. That's wonderful. You know, I'd almost given up all hope of ever being found. But now it doesn't seem to matter. I found Vicky.
You really are awfully sweet. But I've got to get some more sleep. I'm just so tired.
Yes, of course. You must be nearly dead.
Well, yes.
You know, I'm almost afraid to let you go. I have the feeling if I don't keep on talking, I'll lose you.
You won't lose me.
You promise?
Promise.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
End of the tour. Oh, right over there is where she was wrecked.
Really?
I did manage to save a few things after the storm. Better? I was pretty low until you arrived.
Not anymore?
Not anymore. Come on. You know, I never sailed before this trip.
Hadn't you? Then why did you do it?
To meet you.
You don't mean it. Oh, come on, seriously.
Seriously. All my life I dreamed of meeting a girl named Victoria. That's why I named my boat Victoria.
But I'm Vicky.
Oh, that's pretty close, isn't it? No, I think Victoria was a girl in some book I read as a kid. Anyway, I always knew if I met her, I'd fall in love with her. But I wanted her to love me, too. So I had to be somebody she could love. Somebody who'd done something real. You know, at the bank, I was a teller. And I saw lots of girls. But they never saw me. To them, I was just the dummy that gave the right change.
Oh.
No, that's what I was. That's exactly what I was. Just an old stuffed shirt. And at home, I was a mother's boy. Now, what sort of girl would want a man like that, I ask you?
Victoria?
No, not in 1,000 years. I had to get away, and I did.
When we're rescued, are you going to get a new boat and sail around the world?
Why should I? I found Vicky.
It's a good thing I found you. I'd never survive without you. Oh, I can swim okay. But I wouldn't know how to milk a goat or catch a fish or anything.
I'll teach you. I'll teach you everything. See? Easy.
You're terrific.
What'd you do in England before the cruise? You never told me.
Well, you've never really given me time to tell you anything. Except one thing. And I've told you that a million times.
Say it again.
No.
But I want to hear it again.
I love you.
Hey, the fire's gone out.
Doesn't matter. I wouldn't care if we were never rescued.
Neither would I. But nevertheless, I've got to keep that fire going.
You're the boss.
And stay out of sight. Get up! Well, hurry up. And don't let him see you.
Give me a hand, will you? Oh, man, am I glad to see you. I thought I was a goner there for a while. You speak English? My name's Joe Hallam.
Worthing.
Got any water?
Yes.
Good, I finished mine yesterday.
What happened?
Broke up in the air, hit some turbulence and just fell apart. Man, I bailed out with like nothing to spare. I must have hit that water like the sidewalk. Must have broken a record swimming to the plane. Just managed to grab the dinghy before the old crate sank.
Will there be a search for you?
There was already. A couple of planes flew right over. Just after I lost my flares and the emergency pack with the radio beacon.
Yes, so you will be assumed lost.
How about you?
The same?
Well, you got yourself pretty well organized. How long you been here?
Months. My sloop was wrecked in a storm.
You one of those round-the-world nuts?
Well, you might say that, yes.
You got beer?
I drank the last of it months ago.
That figures.
Just, what do you intend to do?
What do I intend to do? Well, sir, I'm gonna get me a flight on the first jet plane out of here, first class. What the hell do you mean? Wait here same as you, I guess. You know something? You want to keep that fire going real good. The ship might pass by. What's that?
Just one of the goats. The island's full of them.
Barbecued baby goat. Sounds okay.
I never kill them. Why did you have to show yourself? Do you like the look of him, huh? Do you want him? Is that it?
I don't understand.
Just keep out of sight. That's all there is to understand. Just keep out of sight until I get rid of him.
How do you mean get rid of him? Can't get rid of him?
get any milk out of those goats.
I asked you where you've been.
I heard you.
You found her, didn't you?
You going jungle happy or something?
I think you'd better go.
Go? Like how? Like where?
I'm not interested. Just leave here.
You talk like you own the joint.
I don't want you here, don't you understand? You're in my way.
You got a broad stashed away or something. I don't get this, man. What's bugging you?
I'm warning you. You better leave.
Or else?
Or else I'll get rid of you.
Okay.
Vicky! Vicky! Well, he won't be bothering us anymore. He's gone.
Really gone for good?
Mm-hmm. I sent him away.
But how did he go? I don't understand.
Well, he left on the dinghy. The one he came in with.
Why did you do it?
Well, because he would have spoiled everything. Now everything will be the same as it was before.
You really sent him away? Alec, are you telling me the truth?
Yes, of course I am. Now, we'll just forget about him. As though he never came here at all. And it'll all be the same as it was before you even saw him. What are you thinking about?
Nothing.
Vicky?
Alec, you let the fire go out.
Well, what does that matter?
Well, it was you that said we mustn't let it go out.
Well, the lighter still works all right.
Yes, but it might be nearly empty. I mean, you can never tell, can you? And supposing we see a ship?
Before that pilot came, you didn't care if we were never rescued. At least that's what you said.
Alec, you know we've got to have the fire. How else are we going to cook the fish and keep warm early in the morning? Hmm?
Of course.
What about him?
What about him?
Well, it's so odd him going off like that. Do you think he'll be all right?
Well, I don't care about him. But you do, so it appears. I shouldn't have sent him away. That's what you're thinking, isn't it? You'd rather be here with him than me. Well, admit it. I saw the way you looked at him. Disgusting.
Oh, Alec. I asked you to mend the roof.
I did.
Not very well. It isn't very nice and tidy.
Does it have to be nice and tidy? It doesn't leak when it rains, does it? Isn't that enough? I'd have thought that was all that was required of a roof.
You really don't have very much ambition, do you, dear?
That's exactly what Mum used to say. The very same words. The same tone of voice, and she was wrong, too. I have ambition. I do have ambition. I've always wanted to be somebody. But I've never had the ambition to make our front lawn the loveliest on the street.
Alec, you're shouting.
Any more than I have the ambition to make this the prettiest castaway's cottage in the world. But I'll do it. I'll do it to please you. You know, that's exactly what I used to say to Mum when she'd been at me like that.
You've let the fire die out, dear. You know, if a ship came into view,
It would pass by without seeing us. That's the third time you told me today.
Well, it's the third time you let the fire die out. Now be a good boy and light it for me and bring me some more wood. Then you can catch us a fish, and while I'm cooking, you can go for a nice swim. Hmm?
Yes, Mum. It was more fun in the sand. With the fire out, anybody'd have to be mad to go through all this trouble, just to be uncomfortable. Back-breaking. And for what? For what?
Keeps you busy, Alec.
And it keeps you happy.
Just because we're forced to stay on this island doesn't mean to say we have to live like animals.
Vicky?
Hmm?
It's been a long time since we've had a swim together.
All right, dear. I'll just have to change.
Mm-hmm.
There's someone on the beach. Oh, hi there! Hello there!
Hello.
Lieutenant Preston, HMS Tyler. This is GPO Baker.
Sir.
Very glad we found you.
And the stupid fire's been out for days.
Well, actually, it was your beacon that put us onto you. An aircraft reported picking up your signal, and we kept an eye out for you. This seemed a likely spot.
You been here long, sir?
Long. Long? I've lost count. I kept a calendar for months, but then, didn't matter anymore, did it?
I see. Well, you seem to have kept remarkably fit.
A beacon battery's only good for days, sir.
Yes, of course. Did you put that up?
Yes, I did. I'm a man of ambition.
We assumed you'd only got here a few days ago. How did you get here?
There was a storm. Leave me alone.
Stand by to return to the ship.
Aye, aye, sir.
Do you have anything, any gear you want to take along?
Well, I'm not leaving.
I don't understand.
Get your gear, chum.
You are alone here, I presume.
I'm alone. Now I'm alone. All right, you can go. All of you.
Come on.
If I may advise, sir, a quick look round the island. If you ask me, he's round the bend.
He's obviously not the bloke we're looking for.
Welcome to Castaways. Welcome.
There's no doubt about it, sir. He really is mad.
A temporary thing, probably. It's not uncommon in circumstances like this. What is your name?
What do you want my name for? Oh, will I be knighted? My name is Alec George Worthing, ABC, ambitious bank clerk. My ambition was to sail to the end of the earth. Here it is, the end of the earth.
Well, you'll soon be back in civilization.
What, and leave my lovely villa? After all the work I put into it? I had to do it, you know, to keep the peace. Just like Mum. She got to be exactly like Mum.
She?
Vicky. That's why I had to kill her. I couldn't stand the way she changed. She made me do all that. We were so happy. Vicky and me.
But you killed her.
Oh, yes, I was just putting up the cross over her grave when you came. But it kept falling down. Where's he going?
The men have to look around, you know. The charts aren't terribly informative about this island.
I'm sorry to spoil your sunbathing, chaps, but they're going to look for a girl. Bring your shovels.
You really have everything here. Goat's milk, roast kid.
Oh, I never killed them.
Oh, I see. Who was she, the girl you had to kill?
Vicky.
Yes, but what was her surname?
I never asked her. While she was Vicky, what did it matter?
Did she come here with you?
Vicky? A girl like Vicky? She wouldn't come to the corner with me. Not then. But she came to me here.
Where did she come from?
Well, she was on a cruise. She fell off the ship right after a party.
I see, and she swam ashore.
Oh, yes, she was a wonderful swimmer, Vicky. Wonderful. Lovely.
What ship was that?
The America?
The America? On a cruise, was she, the America?
Yes. She won it as a prize in a competition.
Yes, sir.
Send this right away.
Right, sir.
How long had you known her, Vicky?
All my life.
You loved her. That's what you mean.
I loved her. I never loved anybody before. Never.
Yet you say you killed her.
But I didn't want to kill her. It wasn't Vicky I killed, don't you see? She loved me. We used to lie there in the sun with the light shining in her hair. And Before I did all that,
All that what?
all that stupid, fancy decorating, and that stupid furniture. Mom always liked to keep a nice house. I always like a nice house, she said. Everything had to be just perfect. House proud, she called it. Everything always smelled like polish. I hated it.
I understand. Where did Vicky come from?
She was English.
Oh, I see.
She was so perfect. She was such a terrific swimmer. Otherwise, she could have never gotten here.
I see. Quite remarkable. Thank you, Ingram. That's all.
All right, sir.
What's that?
It's a message saying that Lloyd's registry indicates the United States liner America went out of service 5 years ago and never was a cruise ship. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I don't care.
It means, unless you're mistaken about the name of the ship,
It was the America.
then Vicky could not have fallen from the America and swum ashore.
You're a liar.
And in that case, I wonder if Vicky ever really existed. In fact, I know and you know there never was any Vicky on this island.
You're a liar.
Now look here. It couldn't have been the America, nor any other boat for that matter, because no ship on any cruise would ever come within 200 miles of this island. She couldn't have been that good a swimmer. Found anything?
No, sir. Not a thing. Come on.
Now you say you killed her and buried her here, and yet the grave is empty. And where's all this fancy furniture and decorating you keep talking about? Vicky never existed, except in your mind.
Don't say that. Vicky came to me and loved me. And I killed her. Now I want to die.
Come on. You'll soon forget all about Vicky. Come on.
Lieutenant Preston, sir. Over here.
You mean you found her?
Not her, sir. Him. Stabbed in the back. Must have been his signal we picked up.
You'd better get back to the ship. We'll send the doctor out to make a full report.
Aye, aye, sir. Come on, lads.
What can you tell us about this, Alec?
I had to do it. It was the only way. He would have spoiled everything between Vicky and me.
Now listen, I've told you already that Vicky
She
never...
was beautiful. She came to me here, and she loved me.